I went visiting a lady, a friend of mine, where I used to live in, where my brother stayed, and I met another woman there who came to see her for financial aid because she has 3 children who are living with sickle cell. One was in the hospital. The husband has told her to move, that he's no more interested, but says, where will she go? So the man apparently does not pay her bills. So when she goes to a friend to say, please, my son or my daughter, they help. So I was there that day. My friend said, she doesn't have money. Oh. And I said, what are you talking about? She now told me, and I said, how much are they looking at? It was just one small money, not much for then, no, because I was into oil. And I said, can you, I don't have the money here. Can you go with me to the house? Where's the hospital? And I said, down off Allen. And I stay the street before Allen roundabout. And I said, let's go. That's how I became close to the woman. I sleep in the hospital sometimes. I was just doing my part, just being helpful. And finally, after like 2 years, the woman packed, even to this your Lekki and others. She left the marriage. I mean, I was on my own. When on a New Year day, during prayer, the pastors, after celebrating Happy New Year, write out your prayer request. I did. He said, read number 1 and pray. When I say in Jesus' name, you go to number 2, you go to number 3. As I closed my eyes to pray number 1, all I saw was even our logo, the way it was, and I heard a voice from the back say, go tell my people. I turned like that, I said, the devil I bind it. This is devil on a New Year day. For 2 years, I was under the torment because I'm AA. I don't have any SS. There is nothing to do with anything called genotype. So what is my business with this? I was justifying myself. Suddenly, my business began to go down. There's an Chinese company, everything they want. I still have my LPOs. I still have everything in my office. If they want AGO, kerosene, PMS, even black oil, they will call me. Oh, yeah. They will give me their card to go to the oil depot. I went there one day. They said something said they should stop me from coming. They said, but you're a nice woman. We don't know why. I said, but he said, yes. But something asked us to stop it. Everywhere I was doing business, God was just blocking. I mean, because I had money to me, I didn't care. I was just, this still was becoming embarrassing.
The provision is there for you.
Sir.
Yes.
The provision I can't explain.
Yes.
I can't just explain.
Wow. Genotype compatibility.
Yes.
Is a significant consideration for marriage.
It's your decision.
Okay.
But it's significant. If you decide to go in, do what we call the prenatal diagnosis at 10 to 12 weeks. But 11 weeks is the best because they are taking the fetus, the gel is fluid then. It has not thickened. But under scan to be able to know where, because if you go and pin anywhere in the brain, that pregnancy will scatter. So you have to be able to see it under scan and see that you take from the leg side. That will not affect the fetus. And it has to be done by experts and properly. For a small cost, small money. We do so many programs.
Okay.
Apart from Noella program, we do so many programs. Like this December now, we are doing Women Forum.
Okay.
We bring women
all
over to know detail about sickle cell genotype and to remove their orientation. Even at Yaba yesterday, the idea is that they said 1 out of 4 children. No, it's every pregnancy you have that lucky dip. You could be, carrying AS. You could carry AA. You could carry SS. I know of a woman, she has 7 children, 5 SS. 2 has died, and all. So, depends on the one you pick. And which of them is more active? Is it your A or your S or your C? We have C genotype, and we have SC. SC do better than SS. But in pregnancy, SS do better than SC. Because of the dead end of the farmer necrosis for SC, right? So there are variants. The awareness is better than before.
Okay, it's getting
A
better.
lot better than before, right? But there's still wrong information. In schools where we go to, the children will tell us that some will walk up to us and say, Mommy, they said he will die, she will die at 21 or at 18. I say, it's a lie. How you lived your life. Okay, we brought some of our magazine, like the oldest woman died at 94, Mama Lagoda. When she died, people were calling me from all over the world. It's like, the children even, they know me, but we've not met. It's only me that carried I brought Mama out 2 weeks before she died, 3 weeks before she died. Do you know what killed her? Gloves and stocking syndrome. That is the first presentation for a sickle cell. When you have a baby that is a sickle cell, the first thing that you will know is that they will be swollen. It might be in one place, and when you touch it, he or she will scream. But kwashiorkor have the same thing. But when you touch it, nothing. That is malnutrition, right? Nothing. But for a sickle cell, Mama say, why is my hand? I think I even have the picture if they've not deleted because my phone was complaining, you know? And I say, Mommy, it's crisis. Say, me okay, any crisis? She's this, Jaye, you don't say you message. You know? She said, me okay, any crisis? And others. And I called the daughter, I say, on a radio. I told the grandson and the housemaid, I said, Mama is packed her things, you know? And 2 weeks later, a week plus, she died. Yeah. It's not a death sentence. How you maintain yourself and the grace of God upon your life. A lot of sickle cell people die out of carelessness, not their real deaths. He said that the parents say, well, Oti Remi, Oti Sumi, no hospital. And also the bills. So like Noella Foundation, their medical department, they are trying to help us with health insurance. I'm even still squeezing doctor. I say, doctor, make it 100. 75 is not enough, you know? If we can get that, they happily go to the hospital. Knowing your genotype is a right to live in. It's even a right of a Nigerian child to know his or hemoglobin genotype and blood group. It's in the UNICEF publication that says one of the rights of a Nigerian child, right to shelter, right to communication and others. In right to good health, it is written boldly there. So I don't know why the government is not implementing it and others. I even got the book from themselves. I went to UNICEF, I got more. So, I should know, parents, some of them, when they have SS, they will hide them in their house. They don't go to school. Yes, we've seen it. And some, they will say, I don't want to let him know that he's SS. They won't tell the girl that she's SS. So when anything happens, just say, my parents are always running, you know. They'll just tell me, you will be fine. You will be fine. When they know, let them make decision.
There are a lot of NGOs out there. They need to know the power of transparency in running that platform. I want you to, use that experience that you've been through this journey, and you can boldly tell them, having that transparency is just going to attract the right donors, the right sponsors and partners. Please, I want you to use that experience to encourage a lot of NGOs out there who want to have this sort of collaborations that you're having.
But they are not transparent.
Yes.
One thing, integrity plays a very important role. I grew up from a little home of a teacher headmaster. And the first thing is, my daddy would say, a man or woman or a girl or a boy who is not proud of his own color is not fit to live. The word still rings bell. What is your color? Integrity is the first color. focus next. And with that, you'll be able to reach trust. Let people trust you. For anybody to bring out its hard-earned money, trust must be there. And they must see you doing it, not words of mouth. Not I. You see it being done. And insist, my sponsors, please send somebody. Send a rep and see it. And when you can do that and gain confidence, like Daddy Kolade told some big MDs, he said, personally, he has also sieved me and saw that I'm transparent. Even with his busy schedule, sometimes he leave this aja and come to our program. I might stay just 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes is loaded. What are we saying in a nutshell? A lot of people, yes, they think NGO is a place to make money. NGO is a place to make impact, to enrich people's life, not your own life. But your life is enriched by the people you will meet. And a lot of labs are doing wrong things that the government, we are talking to them about it, that they have to really monitor some of this lab. Because a lot of these people that have SS children, they say, but they said I was AA. At the end of the day, they will now find out that they are both AS.
Wow.
Yes. Wrong testing. Why? Because they want to make more profit.
Everything you've told me right now is so robust. I'm not seeing it on your page. It's not reflecting on your page. And, it begins to look like you're not active, but you're very active. When your media is not reflecting what you're saying, it now begins to look like you're just talking. You can't see it. Let us see. Well, we've gone to that stage in Nigeria. People just want to see. People want to see.
Thank you so very much. We are taking notes, and you will be pleased with us.
Thank you so much.
I'm very sure.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I will make sure everything takes operational from now. All we do is two things. We go to schools to let the junior ones, the younger ones, know their genotype. Genotype is an issue that is cracking a lot of homes because of ignorance and misinformation. So I'm here today to tell you that when you know your genotype, if you are one of the carriers, please, it's your decision to decide to marry another carrier. Well, we advise that you marry an AA. What are the various genotypes we have? We have the AA, which we call normal, because their red blood cells are normal shape. While we have the carrier state, we have the AC, we have the AS, and other variants. They have one normal and one abnormal. Then we have the SS, the CC, and the SC, and other variants of the carriers. In the second, the people we call carriers, they are the one who have the tendency, if they marry, to bring forth the people living with sickle cell. So how do we prevent it? We advise those who are of the carrier state to please look for somebody who is AA. Not telling, because a lot of men will tell you I'm AA. Meanwhile, they've not even tested their genotype there. Please, you will do more good to the society if you really go to the right place to test your genotype. If you go to the wrong place, you might be giving wrong results. If the buffer solution is faded, if the acetic paper is faded, it will not move fast, and it will bring results that is not palatable. What am I saying now is that know your genotype is a right of a Nigerian child. According to UNICEF publication, one of the rights of a Nigerian child is to know his or her hemoglobin genotype and blood group. It's boldly written there, UNICEF publication of the right of a Nigerian child. And you find it in the section Right to Good Health. under it, in one of the sections there, you will see it boldly written there. It's the right of a Nigerian child to know their genotype. Please, parents, make sure your child knows a genotype. And you that is matured already, don't just rush into it. Go and get your genotype tested. And if peradventure you are a carrier, just wait a little. The AA will walk in and you'll be happy. But if you choose to marry as both carriers, know that there is something else you can do, which is called the prenatal diagnosis. It's done between 10 to 12 weeks of pregnancy when you are pregnant. Though it's a little expensive, but it's okay if you can afford it. At that stage, is in the fetal state, you will be told the genotype that you are carrying. So it's also your decision. If the result comes out as AA, beautiful, as AS or AC, beautiful. But if it comes out as SS or SC, it's your decision to make. If you get it aborted, you know you have killed. So in a nutshell, prevention is better than cure. We need more awareness. We have to create more awareness, mostly to the rural communities. They are not really benefiting as much as those in the city are benefiting. We need sponsors. We need mobility to move around, to get to places where we are needed. Also, for those living with sickle cell, we need to equip them with the right information. Health insurance. Let them be confident of themselves. Let stigmatization stop, even in the home. We've seen where, siblings hated their sister or their brother because they felt the parents are giving more attention to him or her because it's a sickle cell. And if not for God, there was a crisis she had that she would have died. They told her outright, hey, let them come and give you Bonvita. They won't give us anything. But thank God the parents came at the need of time. Please. I'm not talking of outside now. I'm talking of in-house stigmatization. We should be enlightened. Sickle cell is not a death sentence. Having sickle cell is not a death sentence. Mama Laguda lived up to 94 before she died. She had a full life. Somebody that is 94 years old, is Yoruba, we call it Ilelolo. She went home. She lived a full life. We have a member who is 69. We have 60s. We have 40-something. We have people who is still living with sickle cell. So you parents out there, don't use negative words for your children. Be positive with them. Give them, all they need from you is empathy, not sympathy. And make them know that they can make it. Don't use words to make them go into depression, because I've seen a lot of sickle cell people who want to commit suicide because of the way they are being treated. Encourage them. You, the classmate, encourage him or her. Don't tell, I can't play with you. Oti Berel, no. All you need to do is empathy. And you, doctor, when they are rushed in, don't tell them that, I've been nurse, that, are you not used to it up till now? You don't know the pain they are going through. That's why they call it excruciating pain. The pain is so much, it's more than labor pain. Please, we beg of you out there, even the government, please, we need you to help in creating this awareness. Reaching out to more people to know that it is the right thing to do, knowing your genotype. And also the right thing to do, you must take your water as a person living with sickle cell. You must drink a lot of water. Water is even a medicine on its own. Because any blockage in your system, it will flush it. Cleans you up. Your routine drugs, you must take it. Your PCV, like in our clinic every month, we do PCV for everybody living with sickle cell. When you know your PCV, your normal level PCV, it helps you to prevent crisis. Don't pretend when you are not having pains. And when the pain starts, by the time you do your first aid and it's not working, please move to the hospital before other complications can come. Don't do self-medication. We want the government to support NGOs that are genuinely working with all facilities. With those facilities, it will help the NGOs to do more and reach out to more, because it's not everywhere the government can be. We are just, complementing what the government is doing. So we want to do more. So we ask that the government support us. We need mobility. We need so many things. We also need the media. We want to say thank you to this podcast, to our Uncle Barry, for inviting us. This is an opportunity we cannot buy. And the Lord will bless you. Thank you for all that is listening. Do something. Let somebody know his or her genotype so we can prevent sickle cell children in the near future. Thank you, and God bless you.